to Libib's booktube channel. I'm your host Caitlin and welcome back to another bookish video. So Halloween is right around the corner and I figured I could do some fall comic recommendations because comic volumes are super quick and easy to get through, like 160 pages each. So it's perfect for you to binge leading the days up to Halloween. So first up, we're going to be talking about the Archie Comics series, and I fell in love with Riverdale. I really enjoyed it, and then I stopped watching one day and then I never turned back. But I really loved the Archie Comics because they were everything that I wanted the show to be, but just better. Archie is an oddball. We then have Jughead, which is a foodie who loves burgers. And we also have the girl next door, Betty. And last but not least, we have Veronica Lodge. And this is a more modern twist that isn't so far-fetched like the Riverdale show is. I really loved and enjoyed this series. It just wasn't too fruity, like I said, like the CW show is. And I think this is perfect, not to read necessarily during Halloween or right before Halloween, but this is a perfect fall comic series that you can really get into like at the beginning of fall. But this is a good one to start off on. Next up, I have an honorable mention before we get into the rest of them, and that is Blossoms 666. And this talks about the tale of Cheryl and Jason Blossom living in Riverdale, and one of them happens to be the Antichrist. So I feel like this is a good honorable mention before we really deep dive into the list of comics that I really love and enjoy that I think you should read leading up to Halloween and Halloween. But this one was just weird, bizarro, and like I enjoyed it, but it was definitely out there. So first up, really, I love and enjoy the Vamp Veronica series. I love this so much. My favorite Riverdale and Archie character is definitely Veronica Lodge. I just love her. She's classy, she is posh, I love it. She's awesome. So when you mix Veronica Lodge with vampires, you get Vamp Veronica Volume 1, Vamp Veronica New Blood, but also in between there is, and in between these two volumes, you get Jughead the Hunger versus Vamp Veronica. So this is kind of how this series goes. There we go. So these three volumes I really love and enjoy because Veronica meets vampires. Yes, score. Veronica getting bitten by a centuries-old vampire, and so she is trying to decide if she can contain her thirst or not, or if she's gonna just wreak havoc on Riverdale. And I just love this series so much. Next up, we get like Jughead Jones as like a werewolf, so we got some like Twilight-esque vibes going on, and then we have like another one. I really wish they would continue this series because I love and enjoy it. I think it's perfect. If you like vampires, if you like Riverdale, then this is definitely the series for you. 3 volumes, 160 pages, probably roughly each, so super quick. Next up is one of my favorite comic series of all time, and that is Sega by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. This is volume 1. I've read up to volume 9. I'm hoping to get to 10 this Halloween weekend, but I really love and enjoy this book. It's not like spooky, scary, bloody, gory, vampire-y. This is more of like a sci-fi space adventure. So if you're looking for more of that going on, we have two like star-crossed lovers that can't be in love and they end up reproducing, and there's this huge war that has happened, and these volumes will tug at your heartstrings. It's like a Game of Thrones but comic edition, because I just feel like you'll never know who will die and when, and will your feelings get crushed every volume? Probably. I love the cliffhanger on volume 9, so I'm really excited to dive into 10, but 10 volumes, it's a lot, but it really isn't at the end of the day. I just love and enjoy this, and I think it's a perfect read to read before Halloween. And last but not least, we have one of my most recent obsessions in the comic world, and I think it is perfectly fitting for Halloween, especially to read during Halloween day, and that is Paper Girls Volume 1 by Brian K. Vaughan. This series is awesome. I love it. I enjoy it. It talks about 4 girls who are doing their paper run in the wee hours of the morning after Halloween. And so they are tossing papers and all is dandy until kind of shit hits the fan and things start to go berserk. This series is so much fun because there's a lot of time travel, there's a lot of creatures. It takes place after Halloween, like the world is ending, and I just think this comic series is just fantastic and I love it, and I think you should read it specifically on Halloween Day because it takes place right after Halloween. Anyways, that is my comic fall recommendations list. Perfect comics to read during the September, October months, and specifically leading up to Halloween. There's vampires, werewolves, sci-fi, space, other worlds, time travel adventures, all within these recommendations. Also the Antichrist, because that's there. Anyways, what are some of your favorite spooky comics? I know I still need to get into like Lock and Key. There's also the Mantra series. Like there's a whole bunch of them, but let me know in the comment section down below if you have any favorites. Anyways, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time for a new bookish video.